Good morning, good morning.
Baby.
Getting ready to go to Clarksville to the eye doctor. Look at this snow out there. Look at it. There's John Wayne and Tiger. There's Rooster. There's Timothy McGee. And so, you got your cup?
Go piss again. You had to use some liquids.
Come on, move.
Yeah, it still stinks.
I know. Man, if you was in jail, they would have killed you. You shit, you flush. You shit, you flush.
I was only in here for less than a minute.
Lord, something died. Today is January the 19th of 2024. It's about 20 degrees outside. Damn.
Fucking cats.
Hold on, I got to put it inside my pocket while I can grab the door. I'm back. So they eating some pizza. If I don't trip and the cats don't get underneath my feet. Oh, it's cold. See all that snow. Look at all that. Oh, ooh, that's cold. No. Okay, I just set it in my lap. Oh.
I thought you were going to sit in your lap.
I got it looking towards me, so.
Oh, yeah, like that really? It still ain't going to do any good.
I know it. Come on, Blackie. Well, you stay over here, Mama. I don't know if by the stop sign, but not on this road. So the county roads around Clark, and I've talked to a few people, Scott County is just as bad. So if I'm on a state highway, it shows you about how clean it is until tonight or after the sun goes down. But you still drive safe. You might hear Buck and Clay in the background. And if you remember Rush Limbaugh, Buck and Clay took over that when Rush Limbaugh died. One of them's a lawyer, and the other one's a retired CIA agent. So there's some birds, but I don't see no dead animal unless they need that salt water. Like, you know, they clean it off and all this, and the wind blows it back over. You know, if the speed limit's 55, do about 40. Don't care what the traffic is behind you. So, you know, think about that. Think of safety when you're driving in this type of weather. Like I say, if you hear Buck and Clay, I don't own the rights to it. If Buck and Clay is on in your state, you can go to their radio station. They come on at 12 Eastern Standard Time, which is my time. So, you know, that's something, you know, to look at. So, after we get down to Clarksville, pick our glasses up, then we go to Charlestown, check on the mail, from there to the JC store, get a few things, all this. So but when we get down at Vision Works, you know, I'm going to end my video. Because you know, you go in there, I expect people privacy. Plus, I got to check on something on my phone. I can't do it when I'm live. So here comes the 18-wheeler. Like I say, it's got my rear defroster on, but I need to take my front defroster off and put it to my feet. So, drive safe, have your seatbelt, hug a bit. I guess I'm going to try taking 65 like an idiot, but I checked the CB radio and listened to my other radio. The only wreck there is what they call the Lincoln Bridge. They got the Jeff Fire Department, Louisville Fire Department, police, meat wagon. Gas here in Henryville is about $2.94 or $2.89. Diesel is $3.79. So just be careful. My 65 looks pretty clean. This is 160 going towards Selma if you went straight ahead. So this is about the 19-mile marker, give or take a little. People, when you got snow on the back of your car, unless you're going across the bridge, then they can't read your license plates. Haha. I'm doing about 58 miles an hour, so. There's an 18-wheeler there on the emergency. Maybe he had to take a bathroom break. Sometimes you have to do it when you're driving, but maybe he couldn't hold it till he got to exit 16 where the truck stop is. Gas at the truck stop at Thornton's is $2.99. That's stupid. Don't these oil companies know you'll make more money if you keep the prices down? More people will fill up. You raise the prices up, they drive less. To me, that's price gouging. Raising that 34 cents in one day, then you have it trickle down maybe a penny two a day or something. But, man, why can't the federal government do something to price gouging? That's price gouging in my book. But it's up to, I guess, everybody's state to get them on price gouging. There's no reason to raise it 34 cents a gallon more. But until you people out there in the United States starts complaining about it, they're not going to do anything. I know you need gasoline. You have to work. You got to support your family. Well, I can't get over, so I have to slow down. Because you reduce your speed, because I can't get over because there's an 18-wheeler. So, Lord, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Now I can speed up, but I couldn't get over. That's what you get for not having a CB radio in your car. Three cops. So maybe it's surely ain't gonna do an inspection, not with 3 of them. Maybe he done something, but that's okay. I ain't got a police scanner in here because I could bring mine from home, but that's $1,000 if they decide to take it. By the handheld unit, everything I want on it, you know, DMR, the state and county and NXDA or something, you know, all that, but that's about $1,000 for a P25 800 digital. Even the SDS 200. And I got my rear defroster on. It's taking its time melting all that, but I let it, you know, push the snow off. Went in, get everybody ready. I had to go to Clarksville. My knees is hurting because this cold weather tears that you know what out of my knees. I would set my speed control, but they usually said this type of weather you don't want to do it. So I'm going to have to, when I get close, you know, I know where Vision Works is. It's on Veterans Parkway, but I got to get the right turn. I know I have to be in my left lane when I get there on Veterans Parkway, but so.
Stop by the bank.
Why, you going to do something? Or? Co-pilot said me to stop at the bank, so we're going to stop at the bank in Sellersburg.
I'm going to get a couple CDs.
What, for a year? Or what?
Depends on what they got.
You know how much?
They're 1,000 apiece.
It does feel warm. So I turn that down since everything's kind of defrosted. So,
if that test doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to TriState.com. We have 4 offices: Cincinnati, Louisville, Dayton, and now Columbus. In a 30-second commercial for Absolute Services, there isn't nearly enough time to talk about how smart and efficient modern furnaces have become. If you still have that old boiling petty furnace with its stupid set it and forget it thermostat that only Dad is allowed to touch, then have I got some exciting news for you. But no time for the exciting news because, as I said, this is only a 30-second. Absolute Services Podcast. Of course, this is actually a 60-second.
So look at that. I got my REMC book. You get that every month by being a member of REMC. I don't know what kind of electric company that is. That makes you kind of like a shareholder. So that's nice, but usually every year they send you a little check. It might be $2. It could be $10. You know, you get that once a year, but every bit helps out. So, you know, that's something to think about. To donate you know, if you're on Twitch, YouTube, Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, zip code 47111. Because until I get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 something, maybe hours of view or something, you know, like I said, you can type it into your search engine and say, how many subscribers that before I get paid from YouTube, and it'll popped up. The time is 12:37 Eastern Standard Time, and it says it's 21 degrees outside. It's still cold for this old man. I was going to wear my other tennis shoes, but all I did is took the shoestrings out of it and put it. Oh, that's a meat wagon. Either they're going to a nursing home. That's one I don't like. I ain't got a scanner and I can't keep up with anything. So, like I say, Salzburg is a nice town. They got German American Bank. I think they got New Washington Bank. They got some business. If you like fast foods, they got that. They got a Burger King, Burger Queen. Yeah, they got a Burger King and DQ Dairy Queen. You know, they got some Mexican food. I think they got some pizzas places, but so, you know, that's just something to kind of look at and put that back up there. Lock it in. So that way you look at me. Clarksville from Salzburg is, so we at the 9, they about, let's see, 7 is Hamburg, maybe about the 4 or 5 mile mark or something like that. I get off on Veterans Parkway. After I leave the Vision Works, after we get our glasses, I might come back live after. Well, I got to make a phone call. I got to check on something before we get to Charlestown. So I figure I'd do that. I told you I can't afford to go out and do live streams in my car. I don't have the extra money. So, you know, you can see my point. Until I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm sorry that I ask you these things, but I want to make you all happy. You know, usually, you know, there's people, they got nobody to talk to. You got senior citizens, it's lonely. You know, they might be bored. That's what I am. I am bored at night. So, you know, that's something, you know, I know maybe you get tired of hearing my bull crap. Well, jump in there and start something. We talk about that. But remember, this channel is PG. Do not put anybody down. Don't talk bad about anybody's YouTube channel, because that's not polite. I know some of you, I gave you some live streamers, you know, when you click bell and thumbs up. You tell them, say, we was told by Tom, 4375, a guy, just starting his YouTube, but if this is not allowed, I'm sorry, but I said, he's telling a whole lot of people about you all YouTube live stream. They appreciate that, but there's one I watched, well, I'm not going to mention. He's a a-hole in my book. Somebody said that. He jumped all over them. Is that, I know it's your freedom of speech, but you might make somebody mad. So, I don't even know if that live streamer even comes here. So, that's something to think about. You make somebody mad, you don't talk bad. When somebody sends them to your YouTube channel, you should appreciate that. I don't hear none of the other ones, promote your YouTube channel, but they should. But that's their YouTube channel and all that. And RD on the scene was on this morning. There's it looked like his SUV flipped. His son-in-law and I guess daughter just got home at some time. I guess they went to the hospital. I don't know. You have to ask, if, they could have got the flu bug, but let prayers go out to Aiden and his wife there in Bakersfield, California. You see, I ain't got a mask, but I'm not out in the cold weather. But going out, cleaning the snow off of my car, the windows, this and that, it hurt me a little bit. But I want to give a shout out for somebody who's not my sponsor, Pepsi Zero Sugar. Maybe that'll get to Pepsi. I know it costs them thousands and thousands of dollars a month, or I guess they pay it by the month. I don't know, but here, they can, 3 36-pack of Pepsis in cans, and maybe $50 a month. The more I live stream in my automobile, they making money, but I know they're not paying me. Why am I doing that? You heard this so many times, but there might be people, it's the first time on here looking at this. I got diabetes. And people who got diabetes can't have anything sugar. I know some of them don't drink Pepsi. There's other brands out there is zero sugar. So if you got diabetes, try that sugar-free. It's bound to taste better than that diet drink. I think them diet soft drinks stinks. I couldn't stand the taste of it. But like I say, this Pepsi Zero, you can drink that and wait a couple of days and get your regular Pepsi. I can't tell the difference. So, that's something you might want to look at. So, like I said, this bank I'm at is open Monday through Thursday, I guess, 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. Fridays, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12. Drive-through about the same. But, for me to open up a savings account, I should have went in there and asked him, but I don't think I asked my son, so that's okay. But if you got a German American bank where you're at, I don't know what states they're in, but they're all over Indiana, and I think there's a few in Kentucky. But Or you can look up German American Bank up on the internet and call that 800 number and say, I don't live in your area, but I'm thinking of moving. How much money do I need to open up a savings account? And they might tell you. But I know they had two kinds of savings account. One, you could put money in, but you couldn't touch it for 6 months. But you had a regular savings account. That's one I want, a regular savings account. And all that, where I could put the money in there. It could draw a little bit of interest, so if it tells you anything. You know, you heard me about the computer. I done a video this week. The audio lags, or recycle, or whatever you want to call it. Stuff like that. Because every time I log on to it, it says HDR not compatible or something. I'm no computer genius. So that's something, you know, you got to think of. If you want to buy a you know, if you know anything about computers, you know, some people said you need what they call a gaming computer. You know, I looked on sites. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not that smart up here. So, you know, if you know what you're doing, and you know what I need to run prison, if you're a live YouTube person or on Twitch, I know some people can't afford it. But you can order that through Amazon if you know what you're doing. One of those gaming computers, you know, a laptop with HDR, and it popped up and it says something about something, I guess, G-Force or something. I don't know what the heck it is. Should I go to Best Buy? They get paid by the hour. They get paid on commission. You know, people lie to you when they're trying to sell you something. So that's something you need to look at. So you can do that. You can order it through Amazon. If you know what I need, I guess, the highest RAM you can get it. I don't think they got hard drives anymore. You know, you got to make sure you got big enough, because when you first get a computer, you're going to have to update everything. You know, that's everything. Even if you get a new cell phone, you have to update it. So you all know what I need. You can ship, you know, order through Amazon if you know what you're doing, and it'll be shipped to that post office box. I know it's too big to put in the post office box, but they got a bigger one, maybe 14 by 14. They will put a key. You know when it's delivered to my post office box. And if you got a note in it, like a gift thing, I can tell you, or I can tell you on a video. It might not be live streamed. So on days like that, drive safe. You know, it might show black top, but you can have that black ice. You know, don't believe what you see on the road when you're driving. You can hit black ice and you go for a spin. You know how them NASCAR drivers, when they go into a spin, you know it. I've done that once. I hit a slick spot. But on these highways, you got to remember, people loses oil, stuff like that gets on the road, and it's slick. So just be careful. The time is 12:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, just be careful. So there's a guy next to me in a Toyota Tundra. So, Toyota's a pretty good vehicle, but I can't afford a new vehicle. About a 4-wheel drive, as long as it's under warranty, it'd be no problem to fix. I don't go out 4-wheeling. You see where I live out in the country. I done a little walk around, but when I got up, I look out my picture window. I saw cat tracks. I guess some of them slept in the doghouse with the light, which is a LED or LCD, whatever you want to call them lights. So some of them stay in there. But when I came out on my driveway road, which it has a name, but you can't find it on a map because somehow Google don't give a crap. But it's owned by the county. But you figure that'll be on there. I got a map when I first bought my house. It says Clark County owns it, but you go to the Crooked Courthouse, they said it's probably owned, but I can't find nothing in the courthouse showing it was closed. I went back before they put I-65 in. Still can't find nothing. So there's nothing in court records saying it ever has been closed. So it's stupid. But it's still 21 degrees outside, but it must take him quite a bit what he's doing. But, like I say, he's a tightwad. Girls, I don't know if he's on YouTube or not, but I know he's on Facebook. He showed me stuff on Facebook, but I refuse to go to Facebook. But when they take something off, they don't tell you what they took off. They violate your First Amendment rights. Whoever checks that don't know the ass from the hole in the ground. So, yeah, you need to get your other jacket. You want me to get your heavy-duty jacket out of the closet, or you want to just...
That was fine.
A man, something that thin, I'd freeze my butt off. Was he in there?
Yeah.
You tell him, said, Dad said he saw you while I was over at the doctor's. So I know you got tired of looking at my ugly mugshot. See, you got these storage places here right there by the bank. But, it's pretty well. People over, even in Charleston, keep their business pretty well clean off. Like tonight, when the sun goes down, this be all ice. So if you're going to get out in this part of Indiana, go now, get what you need. You know, get back home, get your food, get your gasoline. Make sure you keep your gas full in case you're out driving and in case you get stuck or something. Carry a blanket in your vehicle, flashlights. So you got a car lot up here on the left, and so, you know, this is a nice town, but you got to be polite to people, no matter what they do. You know, you just have to be polite, because they treat you with respect. But you do have some a-holes all over the United States. So up here at 60 and 311, if you go to your right, like this pickup truck, you go to the JC store. It's hard to see these yellow lines, you know, when it's wet. So I'm at Highway 60 and 311. You're going to see Jacoby Sales, which is, he's a Kubota dealer. You know, I told you the location, you know, like I said, I'm being honest, because that's what God wants me to do. So I'm going east on 60. If you look to your right, you see Kubota Sales, Jacoby. Here comes the state highway. Yeah, they got the blades out. They even got a big old tarp. And on my right is REMC, the electric company. That's on 60. Watch out, birdies. I don't want to kill any birdies. So, that sun's so bright I can't even see the screen on it. So, I gotta watch when I'm doing up here, because one lane take you back southbound to get on 65. So, you know, you got crazy people. I even got a Kentucky Fried Chicken here at I-65 and Highway 60. I look both ways and all that, make sure nobody hit me. And on the right, this place, you know, they got a few trailers for sale, but I think they still call it Indian Mobile Home Park or something. They got trailers you can rent. I'm getting back on 65, so I gotta shut up where I can concentrate. I'm in what they call a no-fly zone. Man, I'm doing 60 and everybody's passing me up. So there's something going on up there. I see, maybe that's the state highway truck. Yep, it's a state highway truck. So you gotta get over in the other lane. If you can't, just slow down. Make sure you use your turn signal. Because state in Indiana, they nail you for it. So I'm going to get back over because I have to get off at what they call the Veteran Parkway. So, just abide by the rules. Remember, it looks dry out here, but it does. But black ice will look like it's dry, so be careful. You got Cunningham campers on my right. So, if you live in this area, so I'm gonna have to get over, so I gotta look at my mirror. Well, I can get off on Veterans Parkway. Do not push. I've never seen that on the back of. I wonder what they mean by do not push. There goes another dump truck. Don't they mean to stay back instead of do not push? So, Veterans Parkway is exit 5. You got like a Cricket store on the right. You got If you keep your hand out of my way, I can see my mirror. I couldn't see my mirror. You're putting up and you're blocking my mirror. I couldn't see. Well, it's lunchtime. I guess everybody's going to eat lunch. Yeah. You got Walmart on the right, and I guess Best Buy's on up, but you got Sam's, you got Taco Bell. This is Clarksville, Indiana, so I gotta pay attention. Well, my co-pilot tell me, I know it's not this light or the next light. I think
third light down.
It's up there where you, up on the other side of Coral Chevrolet, I think, or. They got Starbucks on my right. I'm glad I don't drink coffee. I can't afford to drink coffee. They even got IHOP. This light?
No, the next one. I said third one down.
This is the third one. Fourth one down.
Sorry, fourth.
Oh, Best Buy.